As we'll see in this course, there were lots of different kinds of Christianity in the early centuries of the church, not just one kind. These different kinds of Christianity all claimed to represent the religion of Jesus himself and his followers. All of these different kinds of Christianity had sacred books, Gospels, epistles, revelations, that allegedly were written by Jesus' own followers and that supported their points of view. These points of view, though, sound completely bizarre to many of us today. There were, of course, Christians in the early church who believed that there was one God. But other Christians maintained that there were two gods. Some said there were 30. Others said there were 365 different gods. Some Christians maintained that this world was a place that had been created by the one true God. But other Christians said that the world was an evil place, created by a malicious divinity, rather than the one true God. Some Christians said that Jesus was both human and divine. Others said, though, that Jesus was completely human, but he wasn't divine at all. And yet others said that Jesus was completely divine, but not human. There were Christians in the early centuries who maintained that Jesus had died for the sins of the world. Other Christians said that Jesus' death had nothing to do with the sins of the world or for salvation, and yet other Christians maintained that Jesus had never died. How could there be so many fundamentally different opinions? And why are none of these opinions, the ones that seem to us completely aberrant, the ones about there being two gods or 30 gods or 365 gods, or about Jesus not dying for the sins of the world, or Jesus not even dying, how is it that these other aberrant views are not represented by Christians today? And how could these people who held these views even claim to be Christian? How could they claim to have scriptural support for their views? These things aren't taught in Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. What books did these Christians have? And why did they think that these other books were written by apostles?